What's going on, guys? Sam here with Real Legit Fishing, back with another video, and today I'm going to be answering one of you guys' video requests back down here in the studio today. It's testing season around school, so I'm not being able to get out to the lake very often. Hang with me one more week and we'll be done with school and I'll get back on the lake. But for this week's video, we're going to talk about how to get sponsors. Had a lot of people ask me about it, so stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to subscribe and hope you guys learn a little bit in this video. Alright guys, so before we move any further, I'm going to talk about what sponsors want, and before I can do that, I need to break this down in a 3-section, talking about where we're going to fit in these companies. So first we have ambassador, then we have field staff, and they're going to move up to pro staff, which is where we're going to see a lot of professional anglers, and that's where the money comes in, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Now first things first, don't go to some giant corporation. Go to a smaller company, especially one that you really believe in their product. And by the way, this is exactly what we did. Find a smaller company that you believe in their product, especially if you tried it before, that you know you can get a bunch of eyes on, whether it be just people or viewers or whatever it may be in your case, that you know you can get a bunch of eyes on, you know you can get exposure to their product, and you're really a value to their company, which is really a big deal to them as they grow and get bigger. Now before you go talking to a bunch of companies, be good at one of these things I'm about to tell you. Put this little list together for you guys just to show you a few things that'll make you more attractive these companies you're going to be talking to. Be good at shows or seminars. Go out public speaking. Really create a lot of exposure for yourself. You can bring this company along. It's really attractive to yourself as far as product sponsors, even money sponsors, and it's really companies coming to you in general. So next, we have product development, especially the newer companies. As they're growing, getting bigger, product development is a huge deal, especially for them. Next, we have YouTube, social media. Anytime social media exposure is a huge deal for these companies. They know us and these younger guys, especially our technology, is the future of them and their companies. So being good at social media is a great aspect for getting sponsors. And I got one more thing written down. Say some take more aggressively. So some these sponsors are going to take social media more aggressively. Some guys are going to jump right in there really big into social media because they know it's a really big deal. Some people not so much. So just figure out who you're talking to and how much this matters to that company. Alright, so running off of what I just said, making a good marketing impression for that company makes a huge deal for being attracted to these companies. If you don't know what a marketing impression is, that's when you go out in the public, maybe on YouTube, you're on Instagram, anytime someone sees that logo on your shirt, so you putting that product on, so you throwing that lure, that is a marketing impression. Hopefully it's positive, and the more times someone sees that product on you or in your video, it's a huge deal for that company. So say I get 1,000 views on a video, that's 1,000 people that get a good marketing impression from that product, and the more times someone sees that product, that helps that company out more and more. So to be attractive, really expose their product to as many people and to as many eyes as possible. Now one thing you need to realize is that you need to be a good value to their company, or else you're pretty much just useless. All the money that comes out of that, whether it's a cash sponsorship, whether covering expenses, or whether they're giving you products, that's coming out of their year's marketing budget, meaning they're paying for you to be a walking billboard, to walk around wearing their shirts, wearing their hats, throwing their lures, putting their product on, all that. They're pretty much paying for you to do that. So if you're not giving their exposure, it's going to be a short-lived sponsorship because you're pretty much useless to them and they're paying for nothing. Alright guys, now moving on to the second section of this video, which I'm sure most of you guys are here for, is I'm going to talk about how to ask these companies for sponsorship. Now one thing I want you to keep in mind before you go out and start asking companies, it's about what you can do for them and not what they can do for you. For instance, you're writing your email to a few different companies about sponsorship with them. Don't be sitting there talking about the product you want from them, what you expect from them, and overall what you want them to do for you, but instead I want you to talk about what you can do for them and the value you have to their company, which is really what truly matters when talking about sponsorship. Now, I know it's going to be hard to go in there at first and not talk about what they can do for you, but the value you have for them. But stay marketable, work hard with that company, show them that you care and you're a good aspect to their company. And as time goes on, you gain a better relationship with that company, eventually moving up in their sponsorship program and essentially getting more of what you want. Now, before you go in and start talking to a few companies, I want you to sit down and write down 5 things that you can write in your email that make you a good aspect to their company. Because if you don't have at least 5 things that are attracted to your company, you're not really helping out too much. So sit down and write those 5 things down, and you can present those to that company and be more valuable to what they're trying to do. Now, once you have those 5 things written down, you really know the basics of sponsorship. Go out there, talk to different companies, especially the ones that you believe in their product. That's really going to drive you more to go out there and expose their product more and more to different people once you tried it and you really believe in that product. So I think that's going to wrap everything up here today. I hope you guys learned a little bit, go out there, getting you some sponsors, help you out a little bit. If you guys like this video, make sure to click that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time.